Hey everybody, it's Cameraman One here, and today I'm going to be doing a video about my paranormal experiences, and I personally have had a lot over like the past year, I guess, because well, I've just been like a weird person. So a lot of these experiences, well, I have three. Only one of them is not tied to my best friend. My best friend is a boy called Jared. He goes to my school. I'm not going to tell you his last name or the school I go to. And, well, we basically found each other because we were both weirdos. I'm kind of a weirdo at school. So, yeah, we pretty much found each other through hanging out a few days a week. And we both are really into paranormal. Alright. So I'm going to do the two that are not, that are tied to my friend. So one day we were talking in school, and Jared said he found a few paranormal experiences last year. Like not this last school year, but the last school. It's a little hard to explain. Sorry. That he had found like some paranormal on the field, and like our soccer field, and when he was at recess one day, he found all of the trees were like gray. Like the bark wasn't brown, they didn't have any leaves, the bark was just gray. There was a big hole in the gate, like there's a big gate around the soccer field so nobody can escape. There was a big hole in there that led to the forest. And there was actually a dead chick on the field. Like, it just, the dead chick just literally fell out of the sky and died. Yeah, he didn't know how it got there, but we're both really tied to the paranormal, and I told him that last year I found a dead toad. Yeah, it was pretty weird, and he's like a pretty active ghost hunter. Alright, so that's enough of that. Now for the next paranormal. So, we were busy trying to communicate with spirits through the Ouija board, like the ghost board. We were all very careful with it, and Jared used it on his bus, and we found out that there was a ghost in the school. Like, it was called A. Nothing else, just simply the letter A. And it went to 0, and if it goes to 0, then if it doesn't move before you ask another question, like for about a minute, then it's a demon. So it moved to 0, stayed there for a minute, and then moved to 6. We don't know if it's like 60, 50, because it hovered on the 5 for a little bit before going to 6. So we don't know if it's like 60, 50, 6, 5, 55. We don't know, but all we know is that there's a ghost named A. And the third one is pretty freaky too. Alright, sorry about that. Well, this is my third paranormal experience. So, I once heard about if you wake up in the middle of the night at 3 a.m., and if you don't know, 3 a.m. is dead hour when spirits walk the earth, and you're being like watched by a spirit, I guess? I don't know. Well, that's what I heard, and when I learned this, I kept waking up at like 3 a.m., 3:15, 3:30, somewhere in there, every single night, and I would always see something in the closet, and then after staring at it for a little bit, I would just fall back into a dead sleep. It's pretty scary. I don't know what, and sometimes I read comic books in the middle of the night and read till I fall asleep, and there's like a little ring around the pinpoint of light when you're using a flashlight, and every time that little ring of light hits the ceiling, I see this weird apparition. It's just like a big gray blob on the ceiling. I don't know what it is. What do you guys think about our paranormal experiences. Leave a comment and remember to subscribe!